Hey guys, check it out. You're watching Jonathan Clarke on YouTube. Oh no! I will never forget any of you for the opportunity you presented me with, having the chance to create so many wonderful videos and content inspired by your favorite characters and the moments that made you fans of Descendants of Zombies. I have always carried with me a greater appreciation for the Descendants of Zombies fandom because you guys are forever supportive of who and what you love. You've obviously known who and what you love for a very long time, and they've held a very special place in your heart for forever. And I just wanted to honor that. I wanted to be a part of honoring that and giving you guys something special back with gratitude and appreciation for you guys just being you and forever and always being here. Because you guys have chosen this YouTube channel as your favorite Descendants of Zombies YouTube channel time after time and time again. You have never ever quit on me, and you've always been here for me. And you've given me so much incentive and appreciation to continue creating content for people who love it so much. Because Descendants of Zombies really has been a life-changing experience for me, not just to have the chance to talk about Descendants of Zombies and resonate with thousands of people, if never millions, but also to have the chance to meet you guys and to get to know you for the fans of Descendants of Zombies that you are, the reasons why you love Kylie so much, why you love Freya so much, and have forever been supportive of people like Kylie and Freya, who I think are outstanding. They are nothing short of phenomenal, and their stars are about to shine brighter than ever before in whatever constellation we talk about. In constellations every night, there are millions, if never billions, of stars that we never have the chance to see. But I think we're going to have a chance to see these stars shine brighter than ever before, and I'm just so excited to be a part of that, and I've never felt more honored, because one of the greatest challenges of a YouTube content creator is finding a niche that will forever and always be supportive of what he thinks. And it's very difficult to create content for fans of Descendants of Zombies. I will never deny that. But once you win the hearts of every fan of Descendants of Zombies and you receive that appreciation and that overflow of love and passion from them, you've truly got something that you will never ever forget and that you will forever be appreciative of. You guys are the reason why I am the person that I am today, and you guys are the reason why I'm here. I was always a YouTuber. I was always a radio show host for over 25 years. And that's longer than many of you have been alive. Perhaps your parents used to listen to me years ago when I used to be on different shows for different niches creating content. But it's my honor to be a part of every generation. Having the honor to experience every generation of Disney, every phenomenal character, every unbelievable franchise that was truly breathtaking, seeing the evolution of Disney through the years, and seeing how passionate you've been about your favorite characters and your favorite stars, such as Miley, Selena, Demi, Bridget Mendler. It's been so much fun for me, which eventually became Descendants of Zombies for all of us, because that's the franchise that brought us that much closer together, that created this inseparable bond between girls that love Descendants of Zombies with all their heart. And having the chance to experience some of the most beautiful friendships just kind of happen from out of nowhere has been a remarkable experience for me, and one that I will never ever forget. I have to be honest with you guys, when I saw Kylie Control crying on several TikTok videos and Instagram feeds, I said, this is not right. Kylie Control is someone who is so incredibly talented. Something's wrong here. She really needed to be focusing on you guys and focusing on her talent and entertaining each and every one of you, which is the one thing she always wanted to do. I heard people taking her political point of view out of context. I heard people commenting on her relationships, which really they had no business to do, quite frankly. And I wanted Kylie Control to know that how people felt about her was never no reflection on her. And then she starts talking about her political point of view being taken out of context, and I found that quite interesting, because over 20 years ago, before many of you were probably born and were the fans of Disney that you are today, there was a conversation on social media, there was a conversation on different websites, because years ago there was no social media that you could post conversations about. There was a conversation about what would ever happen if Jonathan Clarke became president of the United States, because as I've mentioned to you guys many times, I've been around for a very long time. I've never had the chance to run for president of the United States, but I found that quite interesting and I found that quite cool, and people started wondering what I would do if I became president of the United States. Well, I know more clearly now what I would do more than ever before, and that would be to support Kylie Control with so much love and support, to never let her forget how special she is to each and every one of you, because the thing that I've quickly realized is that she means more to you guys than life itself. and that deserves to be honored. So the first thing I would do as President of the United States, even with how much I would have to deal with cleaning up the mess of other presidents that they've left behind in their wake, I would make sure that Kylie Cantrell felt appreciated, and I would offer an apology for how people have made Kylie Cantrell feel, which I really had no time for because it was never any reflection on who Kylie Cantrell was. I don't know if I'd ever find a big enough bouquet of flowers to send to Kylie Cantrell to express my appreciation for how much she's meant to each and every one of you, but I would definitely have to go out of my way to make it up for her and finally give her a president that she could finally be proud of. Now that may come in the form of you guys getting Disney Plus for free, which you're going to have to put up with me for, and getting free trips to Disney and better health care and more opportunities to experience franchises that you guys love so much, with Descendants of Zombies with bigger budgets is being allocated. And I will pay for it personally out of my own pocket if you guys would ever subscribe here or continue to support every video that I ever uploaded about Descendants of Zombies, because just like each and every one of you, these franchises have meant so much to me, and they've held a special place in my heart, and these are conversations that I have with you that I look forward to. And the one thing that I would like to do for Kylie Cantrell is just make her feel confident about the world she's living in and feel more confident in her abilities, because I know that she's not the only Descendants of Zombie star who has been made to feel this way. They are overflowing with talent, and they are so and forever appreciative of each and every one of you because they realize they are in the positions they're in because of how you felt about them, how you buy their merch, how you download and pay for their EPs and listen to all their music. You guys have listened to it billions of times. Over 500,000 people have subscribed to Kylie Cantrell and Freya Sky alone. Just think about that, 500,000 subscribers. If Jonathan Clarke had 500,000 subscribers, I wouldn't even be able to go out to the grocery store. I wouldn't be able to go to the local Walmart and buy a video game that I liked because everybody would know who I was. And as cool as that sounds, you got to think about the pressure that these stars are under. Everybody knows who they are, and everybody's opinion is different about them. Some people don't even know who Kylie Cantrell and Freya Sky are. And I think this is a perfect opportunity for you to discover just how powerful of artists they are and how much appreciation they have for the people who have made them into the stars that they are. That's what's so cool about being a fan of people like Kylie and Freya, is that people are forever supportive of them. And the one thing that I noticed about you guys are you are forever supportive of getting a ticket to Freya Sky's Stars Align World Tour, buying her EP, listening to her music. You guys were listening to Stardust so much over the past couple of weeks, and I can't say that I blame you because Stardust was a beautiful album. And just this week we are celebrating the 1-year anniversary since Goodie Bag from Kylie Cantrell dropped, and it wouldn't be me if I didn't say thank you for the overwhelming love and support that you guys have shown for that EP from Kylie, because the one thing I remember about Kylie was she was so supportive of you guys, and she was so honored to drop her EP. She was so excited to drop this for you because Goodie Bag, Denim, See You Tonight, and Boot Up, which is one of my favorite songs off that EP that was dropped just last year, was so cool. It was so cool seeing Kylie Cantrell receive the overwhelming response that she got, because I don't even think she ever imagined that it would receive such a huge response. It comes back to each and every one of you and how you believed in Kylie and how you've been there for her every step of the way, and how you most of all have understood her for the person that she is, and you guys were very acceptant of her. I will never be able to say thank you enough for everybody who was supportive of Kylie, who was forever acceptant of her, and who were there for her every step of the way. Because her character in Descendants received a lot of criticism. Nobody really ever wanted to give her much of a chance because it wasn't a Dove Cameron's character Mel. It wasn't a Sophia Carson's character Evie. It wasn't even a Cameron Boyce's character Carlos. Even with how much of a very special place in our hearts those original characters will have forever and always, and I get that, because I have a lot of fans of the original trilogy who prefer the original trilogy any day over this new cast. I just wish more people would give the new cast more of a chance, because they are stronger than the original cast ever was, and they have such an appreciation of life and everything they ever have the opportunity to be a part of. Just a couple of weeks ago, Kylie Cantrell had the chance to attend the Grammys. And she had this beautiful gown that she was wearing. She was so excited to be on the red carpet. She didn't win an award, but she was just so excited to make an appearance on there. She was also a part of the 14th season of Fox's The Masked Singer. And the one thing about Fox is they don't know how to treat their stars that are on these shows and these TV series with enough respect. And I think Kylie pretty much figured that out. What I wanted to do in the reviews that I was posting about Kylie and being a part of The Masked Singer was to show her the respect that she deserved. And while I was connecting with you, I had the chance to do that. I think that what you have to understand about the fans of Descendants of Zombies is they are very connected to who and what they love. And they know who and what they love forever and always. They are never going to quit on who they love and forever and always have appreciated for their music and their talent. And I think until a content creator can really understand how a Descendants of Zombies fan feels about someone like Kali and Freya, they can never really create an effective video. And then I think about why this YouTube channel has become everybody's favorite Descendants of Zombies YouTube channel. The reason behind that is because I can relate to you guys more than any other content creator ever has been able to, or ever had the opportunity to create a video that would go on to resonate with thousands of people. And then I wonder why every video that I ever create and upload to this channel finds its way out into the algorithm every night and is featured on YouTube Home. The reason is because of how appreciative I am of fairy tale characters, how much I believe in true love, how much I believe in second chances, and how I've often encouraged that for every single person who's ever watched these videos. You guys don't really think that the franchises of Descendants of Zombies are coming to their conclusion, do you? Eventually they will, but that is far and forever away because of how much each and every one of you believe in them. I think that you guys have been left in the dark with so many unanswered questions that have been left unanswered forever and always that deserve answers as we get closer to things like Zombies 5 and the release of Descendants 5 Book of Wonderland. You guys have more reason to be more excited than ever before. While we don't know what the release window is looking like for Descendants 5 Book of Wonderland, some people have suggested July 16th and July 17th, myself included, although we really don't know. And that's what's to be very appreciative of because we don't know what the future has in store. But I do know that this is going to be a far deeper story than The Rise of Red ever was. Far more detail, way better music, a more in-depth story, an appreciation to be had and taken away from the friendship between Pink and Red, who are going to be sisters and experiencing sisterhood for the first time ever as one of the many consequences of time travel. This new villain, who I would love to have the opportunity to kick the butt of, if you guys could get Jonathan Clarke in the Descendants franchise as an action hero, because one of my biggest dreams has always been to be an action hero in a franchise like Descendants. I have no idea. I've never really had any idea how I would come away from being everybody's favorite action hero, but I would love to have a personality unlike any guy who's ever been a part of the Descendants cast has ever had a chance to really bring forth. Because I think I could give this so much light and so much creative energy. Because the one thing I would always be thinking about, the secret behind creating a character and bringing a character to life to take away a greater appreciation for, is understanding that someone out there just wants to experience something so fun, that wants to believe more than ever before that they themselves have a chance to be doing what you're doing, to be doing what Kylie is doing, to be doing what Liamani is doing, to be doing what Ruby Rose Turner has done for this franchise. And if you can bring a character to life and really become the embodiment and really embrace this character, that gives you more of a chance to do just that. And I would feel more than honored to become everybody's favorite Descendants character. I would have no idea how I was ever going to do it. Now, you guys haven't got to worry about Jonathan Clarke doing his own stunts because he doesn't need stunt doubles. That's the last thing Jonathan Clarke needs. He just needs an opportunity to jump into action. So if you guys could hit my subscribe button and give Red and Chloe an ally in this movie to kick the butt of this new villain who we have no idea who he is and what his intentions are for Wonderland. But again, that's what makes this plot so exciting, is that we don't know who this villain is. And I think that there could be more of an opportunity to even write more chapters and go further in depth with this story than ever before. Because we don't know who this villain is, what his intentions are, and what his plans are for Wonderland. Obviously trying to paint the bigger picture for us all. But who's painted the bigger picture for us all, again, comes back to each and every one of you. And how much you believe in these stars and how incredibly beautiful you guys think they are. How overwhelming the new costumes are and how beautiful their hairstyles look, which is amazing. I don't care how heavy those wigs are. The new hairstyles for Red and Chloe blow my mind. And I think they are forever beautiful, and they are people who we should forever and always be appreciative of, because having the chance for me to profile these characters has been really a life-changing experience for me, one that I will never ever forget. You guys have really become such a valuable part of my life, and because of you, more people on YouTube know who Jonathan Clarke is for his insights and his predictions and his reviews that he's had the chance to share with every fan of Descendants of Zombies. And even with how many fans of Descendants of Zombies I have already met, I've still got my work cut out for me, because I still have so many fans of Descendants of Zombies that I have yet to meet, that I am incredibly excited to have the chance to meet in the very near future, because indeed there is a future for us all to be excited about when it comes to Descendants of Zombies, and one that I am incredibly excited to be a part of with each and every one of you. Because while so many people try to talk about Descendants of Zombies, nobody really wants to go in depth about Descendants of Zombies. Nobody ever wants to commentate on Descendants of Zombies. And I've loved creating commentaries for forever to really change the perspective of Descendants of Zombies and what everybody expects is going to happen in this franchise, because so many people are saying this or saying that without ever wanting to give this franchise much of a chance. But I think if we give the time to Liamani Segura to really come into her own, she's really going to offer something special. So too is Kiana Romero as Hazel Hook, who's somebody else who I'm looking forward to because of her friendship with Kylie. And having the chance to work with your friends on the set of something as revered as Descendants has got to be a phenomenal opportunity for Kylie, because I remember when Kylie was so excited to have her friends featured in these music videos for Goodie Bag, and she was so excited about it. The thing is that Kylie is so appreciative of all of her friends. And I think that what a lot of guys really have to understand is that the friendship between two girls is very different between the friendship between two guys, because they tell each other everything. They are there for each other every step of the way. And the more people who realize they're never going to quit on each other, that's what helps us make sense of life and everything happening around us. You guys offer so much to the world. You are pretty much the reason why the world spins on its axis. So the least thing we can do as content creators is give you content that you can find time appreciating and hopefully love. Because the only hope I've really ever had when I upload videos about Descendants of Zombies is that you're going to love these videos. And I had no idea how you guys were ever going to like a guy who was talking about Descendants of Zombies for 100 hours a day. But you guys did. And you chose this YouTube channel as your favorite Descendants of Zombies YouTube channel every single time. And I will never be able to put into words just how appreciative I am of every single person for just being here and being you. Because the one thing that I've often reiterated is that there's only ever one you in this lifetime, and you only ever have so many limited opportunities to make an opportunity count, to really shine through. And it's all up to you how you shine through, how you leave behind a legacy, just as your favorite stars of Descendants of Zombies, including Freya Sky and Malachi Burton, who are relatively new to this franchise. And I think if we give them more of a chance, they're going to shine brighter than ever before in whatever constellation we talk about. But I have never felt more honored to be a part of this generation, and I look to continue and hope to continue to be a part of this generation moving forward, because the thing to be most excited about is this future. We don't know what the future has in store, but we are incredibly excited about it, and I have never felt more honored to share in that future with each and every one of you. So in the final few moments that I have on this video this morning, before I come back tonight just after sunset with a brand new video on Descendants of Zombies, I would like to take this opportunity to say thank you to every fan of Descendants of Zombies who has been with me from the very first video that's ever been uploaded here. You guys obviously saw something special in this channel, every video, and in me. I would like to believe that I have a chance of going down in history for being one of the greatest of all time. And years ago, I may have never known how that was ever going to happen for me, but now I know more than ever, because of how you guys have chosen this YouTube channel time after time and time again. I will have more of a chance of going down in history for being the greatest of all time, because the reality of life is everybody wants to go down in history for being the greatest of all time. You just don't know how you're ever going to have the chance. Some of you want to be hockey players. Some of you want to be volleyball players. Some of you want to be swimmers. Some of you want to lift weights heavier than you are. And that's what a dream is. That's how a dream is defined. Because all you ever want, what a dream starts with, is going down in history for being the greatest of all time, or wanting to be one of the greatest of all time. And I would like to believe that it will come in the form for me of having something to do at least with Descendants of Zombies for all of this relatable content. Because you are stronger than you ever realize, and we are obviously stronger together. I believe in your favorite stars more than anybody else ever has, and that's more than I can say for every other content creator out there. I've always had the back of your favorite stars. I've always wanted to be there for them. I've always wanted to help them build a better future for themselves, and a greater future than we ever imagined, because they have exceeded all of our expectations as reviewers and columnists, and that's what makes this channel so special. Forever and always special, is that we've had a chance to be a part of it. I've had a chance to be a part of Ruby Rose Turner's career so early on, and I've always saw something special in everything Ruby had to offer. So too have I Kylie. And I just wanted to be here every step of the way for them, because they offered us so much. They offered us so much incentive, presented so much creative energy, and gave us more of a chance to believe in something so special, so spectacular, that we all took something special away from. Whoever you are, from wherever you're watching this video, from wherever you hear my voice, just know everything is going to be just fine. We will get there to when we see Descendants 5 going on and drop. We just have no idea right now what the future has in store. And I will be here every day with something new to offer to you guys on this YouTube channel. So if you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, you're probably going to want to subscribe to this guy who thinks he lives in a haunted house, who thinks everything he sees on TV is real. But that's what makes this YouTube channel so fun and so unpredictable for everybody, because you never know what I'm going to say next or how I'm going to present my content. But it's very unpredictable, and it's so fun to be a part of. You don't want to miss any of the action happening here on this YouTube channel. So if you have not subscribed here to this YouTube channel, you are going to want to get that out of the way right now. Thank you so much for having made this your favorite Descendants of Zombies YouTube channel of all time, and thank you so much for watching this video. It has forever and always been my honor and meant so much to me to have been a part of each and every one of your lives, representing you as your voice of Descendants of Zombies, which is something I will hope to be for that foreseeable future, because it gives us something for all of us to be excited about, and I couldn't feel more honored to be a part of that future with each and every one of you. Thank you so much for believing in Descendants of Zombies with all of your heart, and thank you so much for having watched this video.